Is Lexi here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Sanrense. This is like the most aggressive opening that you can like. One of the most aggressive openings you can do, and yet it's like, well, not anymore. But it used to be like double digit Q players' favorite opening patterns. But it was like super complex middle game. Any particular reason for the left side over the bottom?
Every time I've done bottom, I get double 3-3'd and it just feels bad.
Okay, so you're thinking. Okay, then just go for a Sente Joseki. Like that, and then take
And
make that.
then, oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
just
I
go
guess
for a
this would
Sente.
be better just studying Joseki.
Yeah, because you can take Sente if you want. Um, maybe double Hame? I don't know.
Just take back the corner.
I don't know. I wouldn't play this way. I don't know what you're after. I like that you made a base. The Joseki's here though, because you can do the forcing moves against the corner before you make the base. But
Okay.
it's okay. Absolutely, Pincer. Cool. I guess you have an open skirt, so yeah, this direction is now important because this one's already open. Okay, I'm assuming you've gotten punished from this one too many times, and that's why.
Yes.
All
I get
right.
punished from that a lot, and I just I
uh, for
ugh.
Lexi, the Joseki is here because you want to jump as soon as you can, but if you jump here, you have cutting points. Right?
Mhm.
There's too many cutting points, so you exchange this first, so you can jump. So that's the Joseki for Lexi. This one, probably the Hana's okay. No worries. Probably the Hana's okay. Probably just Nobi. It's really solid. Honestly, I don't know. The Aji here is something. Diagonal is the shape.
Yeah.
You in modern play that well, not with the cutting point. Tricky.
Yeah, I did
Tricky.
not like that cutting point.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, top side. What? What is this move?
My thought was I can either build another wall and have a double wall facing the middle.
You're gonna get a double something. It's just a double Hane.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I really just want to give you like a whole opening lecture. We
I
we
probably
approach
need it, okay?
we approach fourth line because the follow-ups gives us slide, attach, jump, and base. So the follow-ups are a lot easier. So even when you invade, like I tell my students this as well, I double DQ when you have invasions. Let's say there's a white stone right here. The points that you look at that I tell my double DQ students to look at is look at the 3 3 points, look at the 3 3 points, and look at the approach to a fourth line stone. Those are the beginner invasions, like right. Those are the ones I say start with those, learn how those follow-ups work. They're the easiest ones. So those are good invasion points. And then single digit Q, I add on attachments and Aji. So here, it's the same principle. It's because the follow-ups are better. The reason we don't like this one is because this one gives an immediate block and then walk, which gives a 2-on-2 shape. And this 2-on-2 shape we know is a bad shape for whoever gets Haned on the head. Because when you get Haned on the head, there's a double Hane Tsuji, which is this is a shape Tsuji, and you can't keep going because you eventually get cut and you have bad liberties. So because you have bad liberties, you have to fix, and even here, like sometimes you have to sacrifice, and sometimes you have to go here, which is really ugly. It's just really bad liberties. So you don't like it. 2-on-2, whoever hits it on the head is going to have better shape, and we know that because of the liberties. So that's why we don't like this. The internet calls the armpit hit. So if this is the shoulder, because it's more on the center, because we have jumps, we can run away. But this is the inside near the wall, so we call that the armpit because it stinks. So don't armpit hits stink. They're not good moves because they lead to bad shapes.
Okay.
Because you're not going to go jump to the first line.
Alright.
Right. So you're gonna walk, and the walk leads to a double hane.
Yeah, I
It
didn't know
looks
how to
like
deal with that.
yeah, it looks like white does know this. So yeah, you got punished. This is nice and safe, so I guess it's fine. If you could push, that would be really nice. But probably this is too much for white. Okay. I think Lexi, this is fine, Lexi. That one's absolutely not fine because there's nothing wrong with this one because you already fixed. There's nowhere for that stone to go. So this is a third line reading. So third line cuts. So that's 13 by 13 basics. So
Yeah, I
this
was
is a
very
bad empty
okay to
triangle.
just take that.
Yeah, but my question for you is, why are you taking it?
I
Is it
don't know.
is it a
I
base?
no.
Second line is in the second line in the early parts of the game is only
Too
good
small.
for bases, usually for stealing bases or unsettling a position, right? Otherwise, it's ignorable. Like I can just ignore you and go build the center. You Atari, okay? Keep going. I will just keep building my center. Like I'll just keep getting this massive position,
Yeah.
and then
I'm
eventually I'll block. Yeah. So understanding that second line is meant for bases or stealing something, but playing the second line only for points. If white is alive, this is only points, then that's Gote.
okay.
But usually your opponents respond at this level, so you kind of get away with it. But just understand, like, if your opponents do this to you, you can learn. You can say, "I'm just going to Januki and play big move,"
As
because
long as
it's
that stone is dead
yeah.
on
As
the
long
other
as you have
side.
a base, your eye space, and it's not your eye space. It's just points, no cutting points, no eye space problems, just points. Who cares? Just points. Go make more points. This is a really big turn. I like this turn. That's really deep. But let's see. The
I
line
messed up
gets here.
dealing with it. So
Um, my first
I don't.
instinct is just so. Step one in my approach is to unsettle. Step two is surround. So white doesn't have a base, so I would consider it at step two surround. So I would just probably consider the cap. Oh, I went to Nuki. This is like this is like your golden ticket to victory right here is just attack for profit, right? It's like the
Mhm.
ideal scenario you can be in is your opponent is weak in your framework. It's like the perfect scenario. Don't Tanuki it. So whenever you don't know what to do, Tanuki's not the right option. A lot of players like tend to think, I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. That's usually the worst thing to do. Doing nothing is not the correct answer usually. So Tanuki's not what I would do here. Also, when you go up here, get the two space on both sides.
Yeah.
Here, you can't go.
So I misread. I misread this. I was really upset because I misread this cut.
Mm,
I thought that was a ladder breaker. It is not.
yeah.
And so I,
Lesson
I,
learned. Yeah.
yeah, I.
Okay, that's fine. That's just a lesson
That's
to
why I
learn.
played there. I was like, oh, this is a ladder breaker.
I got you. I got you.
So
Okay,
that
that
was my
makes sense.
plan.
That makes sense. The only way this would be a mistake is if you repeat it in the future, because learning a shape is worth a loss. Learning something, learning a new pattern or shape or a tactic is worth losing a game. So even if this costs you the game, it's worth it. Just don't do it again. As long as you learn this shape, and you play, let's
Yeah.
say you play like 5,000 games. As long as you learn a shape from each of those games, those 5,000 games are not wasted. So even if you lose, it's fine. What you don't want to do is have to learn the same mistake over and over and over. Then you're doing something wrong. So this one is like, okay. This one doesn't make sense. Oh, you thought it was going to go this way.
Yes.
Okay,
And for
okay.
some reason, I just did not
You didn't
read,
wreck
and
it.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Here is where you should, like, once White Atari's here, that's when you should recognize it. I understand here it's a lot to visualize, but once it gets here, at this point, it's playing too fast. You're not actually keeping up with the reading as it plays out. So this one's a bad habit of playing too fast.
Yeah. I was just like, oh no, this works, and then because
For
I was so
white,
set saying it works. You know.
let's see. First off, for white, probably just maybe think about double hane. Oh no, because of the ladder breaker. Maybe shoulder hit, or maybe poke here first. Get some shape here. Look for Aji. Don't really see any. Maybe here or here or here. I would love to build while reducing. I really want to double hane. but this is problematic. Yeah. I really want a double honey. So what might be worth doing is maybe extending right here. Or maybe a jump. And then push. And double honey. That still doesn't work. Because... No, this one's better. Because now... Yeah, now it's like this. Which is a lot easier to deal with, question mark? I thought it was. Oh. Nope. Nope. Oh man, that's a hard shape. Probably something like this. I'm looking at this area. I want to build this area while reducing. That's what I want to do. It's just a matter of finding a shape to do it. Nothing's obvious.
One of my big things was ignoring that move. I should have just gone straight into dealing with it.
Yeah. Honestly, get on. Hana here is also pretty big. If you could double Hana here. Or just take and then go attack. Then you're controlling the center in a very powerful way.
Okay.
Ow!
Shoot.
Yeah, I think losing this base is why this shape is so annoying. Okay, so for white, I would really want to go finish this and go deal with defend. Really want to defend. Here is better. Can I look at the connections? This one's a nice move. That one's a diagonal.
Okay.
That I would not do. There's a weak group right here. Yeah. Just start running away.
I do mess this up.
Okay, so what black's goal is attack this, gain some profit, and then go reduce.
And
cut, boom. No, the white sacrificed it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So white has just given you... This is not good. Oh, we have to run with diagonals and stuff. This one is a sacrifice play, but that is probably way too much. This is a sixth line territory. Sixth line territory. So all you have to do is destroy this, and you win.
I mess up.
Yeah, white put all of her eggs in one basket. Break the basket. Okay.
I mess up really bad.
This is too passive. This center is not the biggest. This one is. You could probably go in here for a ko. And then make a Miai of either destroying the outside or the inside. That would be cool. She might try to kill you, though. But you should be able to use that Aji to do something in here. Yeah, I'd be trying to look at the invasions versus the reductions and try to make some sort of combination. Just destroy half of it, and you have more points. Well, so I say more, but that's big.
Yeah.
Maybe here. Like, the points I'm looking at is here, here, here. No, that doesn't connect out like I want it to. No, that H18 stone. Here, here. Okay,
here. See, it's at this part I also struggle, like when I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, so first let's consider the double digit Q moves, or what I would teach my double digit Q students. Caps, not the letters. Caps, shoulder hits, approach fourth line stone, 3/3. So those are the simplest starting points. Single digit Q, I try to teach them look at attachments, like anything like that. Third and fourth line attachments, any sort of forcing moves like peeps. Over there. So there's all of your options. All the options that I would teach my students. So it's approach fourth line, 3/3 for invasions, shoulder hits, caps for reductions. Single digit Q, we add on attachments, third and fourth line attachments more commonly, and any sort of forcing move like peeps, cuts, Ataris, anything like that. And then from there, we just need to think, these are my options, make a combination. And then it's up to your creativity and reading. Does that make sense?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Beyond this is just situational, but these are the starting points. That should give you plenty to start looking at. But what I wouldn't do is not look at none of them, because this means you don't understand the whole result of the game. If you get 10th line territory, This might be good if you count it. Honestly, I haven't counted, but if you count the 10th line territory for this whole section and then you have more, then yeah, that makes sense. But if not, at a glance, this looks like it's not going to be enough, and I would want to destroy it.
Yeah. See, I didn't do any reading, so.
Well, this would be
'Cause-
counting. This would be a
Or
counting.
counting, sorry. I'm not
Yeah.
good at counting either.
I didn't really teach counting until 6Q, so the thing is, you can't make the decision of not playing on hers if you don't count. If you don't count, you have to say whose is bigger. This is already yours. So the question is this one bigger or is this one bigger? And obviously this one's bigger, right?
Okay.
If you don't count, that's the rule of thumb. But in some cases, just giving the big one for the second biggest one secures your victory and raises your win percentage, even though it lowers the score difference, but it raises the win percentage. That comes with counting, reading, and judgment.
Okay.
But if you
So
can't count,
I need to really look at those triangle moves then.
yeah. Well, I would say here you also need to think about the largest framework, because if you aren't counting, then you always need to be on the largest framework. If you're not on the largest framework, then you need to count. Lexie, cutting points. That's a nice move. I think what she's aiming after, though, is this.
Yeah. I think that's something close to.
So for me, I would want to look at something here and then here, but that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I was looking at that and it didn't work.
What about a clamp?
Oh.
That might be good enough. That might be good enough.
Oh, that's a good. I wish I would have seen that.
That's go
Clamp.
problems. It's not. I don't think it's obvious here, but okay. I understand how you arrived here, and I also understand how Lexi thought. This might be a good move. This might be a good move. But honestly, if my win condition is this big framework, then just seal the framework. I don't think your moves are all over the place. I don't understand what you guys are aiming at. Like, what's the win condition? If blacks is too big, we shouldn't be building ours. We should be destroying blacks, like somewhere over here, right? But if ours is big enough, then just seal ours. Why are we? I mean, that's fine, but like, why are we reducing instead of just sealing? Just what's the win condition? Chase after it. And that's why I'm confused. White's building and then reducing and then I don't know. Okay. So here you really need, like, counting would be super useful, because if we don't have to defend, because technically it's only a few points right here. If this is White's win condition and this is what's determining the game, then you have the chance to go in now. White gave you Sente.
What do you do when white cuts there? Hold on.
Okay, so let's say
With what you just played, or no, with what you just played on the
here.
Yeah, and then
I'm not exactly sure what to
Oh.
play. I'm just poking things. Like, I would spend several minutes here reading as much as I can. The
Okay.
point is, I'm trying to do something to this area instead of defending a few points. But here, now, like, you don't know the score. I'm assuming Lexi doesn't know the score, but you don't know the score, but you're defending small things. It
Right.
feels very like, I want to be on the largest framework if I don't know the score. If I don't know the score, this is only a few points. I want to be up here. But if I
Okay.
know the score, then maybe it's fine. But yeah, shoulder hit is a little bit better shape here. This feels super normal moves. See, if this is what I mean. Like, if you're gonna defend there, then you shouldn't be playing this move. You should be playing this, and then I get it, whatever. And then honestly, this is too much. You have to go like right here or something, and then just kill it. You need to be able to kill it. Once it's sealed, the 3/3 is dead. And at single digit Q, we have to learn how to kill it. The way you kill the 3/3, if it's completely sealed, is you attack it from the second line, because there's no way to make two eyes if they have no escape routes. Just make sure they don't have any escape routes. Keep them at one eye, and then it's a live in the center game. They can't do it. It's impossible. As long as there's no problems on the outside. So once the outside is secure, so the way to kill the 3/3 is just secure the outside, like something like this. Fix the peeps, make it bigger while reducing. This is how you kill the 3/3. Don't kill the 3/3 directly.
play the 2. Okay.
Okay. But I am out of time, so hopefully you both found that helpful.